Hello, hello, hello. Why is the camera so bright? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Man, I don't know if it was the light or what, but that was extremely bright. It was really foggy. All right, so hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. And honestly, I feel like this is going to be the last NBA 2K24 stream they'll be doing because NBA 2K25 is coming out in less than a week. So we got a ton of new information. We got stuff about the build and everything, the new badges. So the first thing we're going to be doing on this stream is going to be going to the builder. Obviously, it's the 2K24 builder because I am not a famous YouTuber or anything. I did not get the ability to go to Community Day and record the 2K25 builder, but we're going to be making the build on 2K24 since that's the latest edition we have. We're going to be making the build of what our first build is going to be. I already have it written down and everything. Our first build is going to be a stretch big. Say goodbye to all these builds. Because once 2K25 hits, we will not be touching this game again. Alright, this doesn't matter. So, I've written down of what our build is going to be. It's going to be a stretch big. That's going to be our first build of the new 2K year. Sup, Dakota? Also, Dakota, since you're here, join party chat. Because curious what your thoughts are on this build. Alright, so it's a power forward stretch big. Sits 11. Between 210 and 215, but we'll go with 210 since I don't think 210, 215 is going to have a huge difference on the weight. And it's a 6'11 wingspan. Alright. So, for the builder, since this is a stretch big, let's focus on the shooting first. So, we get a 94 mid-range. Which, okay, cool. We get an 86 three-pointer. Okay. We're going to do 99 free throw just because it's cheap and you know me. Well, 93 free throw, the max we can get. Then let's focus on the next thing, our speed, which is going to be a 79. So in 2K24, the max you can get is a 76, but in 2K25, we're going to have a 79 speed. Acceleration, well, obviously 2K25 is agility. We have it up to a 72, so we only get to a 70. Our strength looks like we got a 73 or 82. It depends. Once again, there's a lot of attributes I have in the phone right here. This little chart, as you can see, we color coded it. For the blue is finishing, yellow is playmaking. Not sure if you can see that, but a little faint right there. Hold up. So blue is obviously finishing. Yellow is playmaking. The purple is rebounding. And the blank is just like the speed acceleration. You can kind of see it. But we color coded for like red to be defense, blue to be finishing, green to be shooting. Right. Like I can technically get to an 83 strength, which tends to be the beta of 2K25, at least what I've seen so far. But it's one of those things where I have either get to a 73 strength or an 83 strength. Just depends on how the builder is once we get our hands on the game in less than a week. Vertical, 74. And another big change is there is no stamina in the 2K25 builder. Everyone starts off at an 85 stamina, and the way to get upgraded stamina is you have to go to the Gatorade training facility. So we're going to keep it at default at 45 because, well, we can't upgrade it in 2K25. So just know if you're making the builder in 2K25, you start off with an 85 stamina. Doesn't matter if you're a 5'7 guard or a 7'3 center. Everyone has an 85. All right. So let us go now to let's do defense now, since I'm hovering over it. So defense, I got a 70 interior defense. Perimeter is a 75. Okay. Steal is a 60, which that should get us to interceptor in both years. There we go. Block, I have as an 84. I'm juggling between 78 and 84. That seems to be the block rating that seems like everyone's going to have. Similar to 2K24, where everyone had an 87 block. 84 seems to be the new 87 for 2K25. But once again, we don't know until we get the hands on the game. Rebounding, I have at an 80, which only can get to a 79 here. Now, the thing about rebounding is in 2K24, people upgraded the offensive rebound because it was cheaper than defensive rebound. In 2K25, the rebounding is the same. Whether it's offensive, defensive, it goes up the same for overall. So that is interesting. Another thing that's also interesting, since we're talking about that, is everyone upgraded the mid-range in 2K24 since that was way cheaper than the three-pointer. But now, there's no difference. You can upgrade the mid-range to the 3, and you're not saving any attributes. So that is something to know. Let's go to playmaking now. Playmaking, I have at an 87 for pass accuracy. Then driving layup, I have at an 85. Driving dunk, I have at a 75. Okay. So, obviously this is a rough outline for the builder. Hold on, let me move my camera for a second. Okay. Probably should have been at this camera angle while we were doing that since my camera was blocking it. But we're at a 94 overall with our build, our day one stretch big build for NBA 2K25. As you can see, we have a lot of attributes to work with still at a 94 overall. But this is a rough outline guideline. Obviously, it can't be perfect because, you know, some attributes, like we can't go forward. Like we can't get an 80 acceleration, or I guess it would be agility, that we have in 2K25. Like we can't have it pitch perfect. So this is the closest we can get for the build that we'll be having in 2K25. And we still have a ton of attributes. We still have 5 overall that we can use. But this is a rough outline for our stretch big. He'll be able to drive. But for the most part on offense, we'll just be standing in the corner, spawning up. That's going to be our play style. We'll be able to have a high pass accuracy, so we'll not be throwing, hopefully, over people's heads. Hopefully not. Defense is pretty solid, even at the perimeter. We got solid block, solid rebounding. So yeah, it's a solid build overall. Like I said earlier, a few tweaks can be made in the NBA 2K25 builder, but this is a rough guideline for what we're looking at for a stretch big build on day one. So, looking forward to it. Not really sure what else to put in the attributes because obviously we're not going to, make this build, put VC in this build and grind out because, well, the game's coming out in just a few days. So, obviously we're not going to do that. So yeah, this is the day one build we'll be working on. Once again, we'll still be fine tuning it. Obviously all the information for the builder released today. So I'm still going to be fine tuning the math, the numbers, see what attributes go with what, see what attributes change based on your height, your weight, your wingspan. So we're still learning a lot about the builder and everything. So this will be fine-tuned. It's not a perfect representation of what the build's going to be, but if I had to show off a close replica of what our stretch big is going to be on our day one build for 2K25, this is pretty close to what we're going to have. So yeah, if you need a stretch big build, I got you. Here you go. Screenshot this. 6'11", power forward. 210 weight, 6'11" wingspan. You get 80s layups, and you can have a driving dunk still. You have high 80s, 90s shooting. You have a high pass accuracy. You're a solid defender on the interior and the perimeter. You can still get blocked, you can still get rebounds. And you're not like 7'3", you're known at like 40 speed. You're going to be fast. So, solid overall. Dakota, what did you just clip? I saw you clip something. What did you just clip? Hope you didn't clip something out of context. All right, but there is the build. And now, like I said, going down memory lane, these are all the builds we had in 2K24. Playmaker 3 level threat. I never played with you. Well, I will repeat. Oh, I guess I'll rephrase. I played with you once in the very beginning stages of the 2K cycle. Is the very early signs of when we were streaming. This is the build we were running with. If you guys are OGs being here for a while, we were using this build on the park to try to score as many points as possible so we can be a, it's not elite, riser. Those are the 2 rep rewards, affiliations is what I should say. This is the build we were using. Diamond tier threat, we've run with this guy a lot. Spot threat, we never ran with him. I don't know why he's in our collection, but he's there. 3 level threat. This was our day one build. Might as well show it off. This was our day one build for 2K24. It was conveniently another stretch big, so you're detecting a theme here. And like I said in past streams, this build overall, attribute-wise, is not bad. Right? But there's stuff that just doesn't make sense, right? The shooting is about similar, high 90s for the mid-range, high middies, high 80 for the three-pointer. Pass accuracy is 75, so it's solid. Can camp. The interior can block some shots. Not great on the perimeter. Speed is pretty solid. Strength, vertical, stamina. But the glaring thing, look at this build, is the finishing, right? I spent way too many attributes in the finishing category, right? Because close shot did not matter in 2K24. So why I brought it all the way up to a 70? I don't know. Rye brought my dunks to a 90 driving dunk and an 85 driving layup for a stretch big whose main job is just to camp in the corner. Why we had a ton of finishing? I have no idea. So that's mainly the thing I would change if I could respect the build, is adjust the finishing, put more into shooting, put more into defense, like have way more perimeter. Interior defense at 84 was overkill because all you need was like a 71, 72. The meta was 87 blocks, so 89 is not too bad. You're not wasting too much. Maybe a higher rebound, but it's not too bad. So yeah, that's what I would do if I could respec the build. Remove the finishing and put more into steal and perimeter defense. Right. I feel like if we could make that change, this build would be even better. But this is our day one build. It was a stretch big. Once again, it's not a bad build. It's just one of those things where it's like one or two changes had we known what the meta was with a 71, 72 defense, or finishing is not that important as much. We don't need 90 driving dunk in a stretch big. That's just way overkill. Those are just things where they were mistakes, but overall, not a bad build. Hall of Fame guard up, Hall of Fame open looks, gold claymore, gold green machine, gold blinders, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, gold corner specialist, gold dead eye, solid. As you can see, we have 4 setters that we never use because, I don't know. Honestly, that was a build where we played a lot in the beginning stages. Obviously, you're going to play with a lot with your day one build when 2K comes out. But then once you realize the metas, once you realize what everyone runs and everything, you default to builds later on. I mean, that's why we defaulted to the Wilt build so much on the 2K streams. Our two-way diamond sharpshooter, that was a later on build and had some funny moments with that build. Not being able to hit shots with a 95 3 ball being wide open and all Hall of Fame shooting bags makes no sense. And probably my favorite build of 2K24 was the Wilt build, the break starter with 99 rebounding. Let's show it off. One final time. One final victory lap. 75 driving dunk, 83 stand dunk. I know people rip on me saying, oh, you didn't need to upgrade the stand dunk. You should have upgraded to a 3-point or something like that. Nah, we good. 76 mid-range. You've seen us hit middies before. 90 free throw because, well, if it's a build, I need a high free throw because, well, free throw's so cheap. Why not upgrade high? If it's so cheap, why not go high with it? Why handicap yourself? 95 pass accuracy, so we can have bold passer passes, even though they still go over people's heads, which is crazy. 92 block, 99 rebound. That was really the main goal, right? All I wanted for a build was a build that has a 99 rebounding and as high of a pass accuracy I can have. Everything else, the finishing, the shooting, the rest of the defense, even the physicals, they all just worked itself out. All I wanted for this build was 2 jobs. 99 rebounding and as high of a pass accuracy as possible. Do both those things and we accomplished the build. Right? That was our main job, was to get rebounds and as the name says, break starter, cause a fast break with our passes. Right? I feel like we did just that. I mean, we just routinely lead the group in rebounds as we should. We have 20 rebounds in this season, which we played very little. Can we call Dakota have an asterisk? Right. Dakota's technically number 1 in the leaderboards for rebounds in a game when he has 6. When I have 20. So it's an asterisk leading the team in rebounds. I just didn't play enough, I guess. Because I'm mainly focused on, you know, the new 2K. I don't really want to focus on the old 2K, right? Why would I play 2K24 a lot, as much as the previous seasons, when I know 2K25 is going to be coming out in, you know, now less than a week, right? Why would I be playing 2K24 so much? At least that's how I feel. Dakota's here. I just want to play a quick game.
Yeah, I'm here, Brody. I was just letting you get your shiz on.
My what?
I was letting you get your spiel out. I by the way, the clip, if you haven't gotten to check it out yet, was I clipped your build, like a minute of you talking about your 2K25 build, just in case you wanted to like post it on YouTube, TikTok,
Oh,
whatever.
well, you know me with TikTok, but what'd you think of the build?
I think that you definitely made a pretty good build going off of what we know right now from all of the YouTube videos I've watched. I think you, just like me, have watched a ton of the YouTube videos. Your cap breaker knowledge was pretty good. Like, your thresholds, I mean. Like, you got to the correct block threshold, you got to a good rebounding threshold, and a good shooting threshold. Honestly, I don't have any complaints as of right now. I'll have to play the game to be
Right.
able to understand. And just make sure that what 2K Labs has for their animations requirements, which I will not say on stream. I'm not gonna like shit on a small business. Like, if you want to support 2K Labs, go pay for your premium
I mean,
subscription
are they a
yourself.
small
But
business? I
I
don't
mean,
consider them small.
I wouldn't I wouldn't just give out their information that they work for free. I feel like that could also get me sued.
I mean, if you're giving out information that is free, you can't get sued for it because that's readily available to everyone.
But you have to pay for it to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like, I
I
have three different builds labbed out, and 2K Labs was definitely extremely helpful for all of those because I know exactly what animations I'm applying to each build, all that.
I mean,
And
let's be honest.
obviously, I'm gonna hook the homies up. Like, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help Dallas and Zach. But at the same time, I'm not gonna try to like rip on a business.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's the same as all these pirating websites shutting down for if you want to watch an anime and you're pirating, well, chances are the site you were going to is now shut down, which
Are you
sucks.
trying to play me in a quick game on 2K?
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I
okay.
invited you.
Well, I guess. Um, I was gonna stream me making my build, but I guess I can start the stream off by gaming against you, and
Yeah,
then after you get off, I'll create my a couple of my builds.
yeah,
All right, let me just get my title up here. It
yeah.
doesn't take me.
Might as well do it. Um, I mean, like I said, in chat, but I guess I'll see on stream. You know, I would also lab out my 99 three-pointer sharpshooter build, who's probably going to be sits. It's either sits three or sits five. It's one of the two. I can't remember what the height was. That has a lot of attributes, but
Hmm.
it's one of those. The sharpshooter is one of the builds where I purposely wait several months to make it, so I know what the meta thresholds are. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have 99 shooting, but I mean, is there height that's better? Is there speed, agility? If I'm a guard, how high should my agility be?
Hmm. Okay. 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 Let's go to NBA 2K25. That's gonna be my category for right now. 730 viewers. Uh, I'm just gonna stream there just cause fuck it. I
Yeah.
keep on accepting your invite, but it's not letting me join.
Maybe it timed out, so I'll just invite again.
No, no, no. Actually, I'm loading now.
Okay.
Okay. Am I in?
You should be.
All right. So a couple things I need to do before I start streaming. Make sure my mic quality is good. This all looks good. All right, let's start. All righty. Either Stream manager.
You can't proceed. Ah, damn it! I'm waiting on you.
Okay. I got you. Just a quick second.
Just wait for you to select a team.
Just making sure that your voice is good as well as mine.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Okay. Yeah, you sound good. All right. What's going on, everybody? If you're tuning in, we're just gonna start off with a quick game against Cole, and he's gonna be the all-time Chicago Bulls, it looks like. So I'm gonna be the all-time Denver Nuggets. Again, a little good Midwest rivalry going on here. Let's look at the quarter length and difficulty. Hopefully, he switches that to at least all-star difficulty. And we're just going to talk about some 2K25 news, and afterwards, I'm going to lab up a few builds that I have. Probably going to hit you with my beginning build, which is going to be a center build, and then give you a guard build and a swing build, probably a lock.
Speaking of lockdowns, have you seen that 99 steel doesn't cost that much?
I bet that changes by the you know what I'm saying? I bet that changes by
I
the time it
mean,
releases.
obviously, you know, they were working a pre-batch version. I mean, I guess that's why you take all these YouTubers who went to community, made these builds, take it with a grain of salt, because saying everyone makes the 5.7 or 5.8. Can't remember what the height was. It is the best build because you get 9 on 3 ball, 9 on dunk, 9 on ball handle, and 9 on steal. And it's like, yeah, that build's been patched.
The 5.9s have gotten patched, guys.
Yeah. It was either 5.8 or 5.9.
Sure. Yeah. So 5'9" is now the minimum height for point guards, and I want to let everybody know here that those crazy ass 5'9" builds have been nerfed a bit. The stats also look insane, and they're going to look insane in the base game. But keep in mind that you are going to be 5'9", and you're not going to be like clamping at all. You're going to have to rely on getting steals a lot, and hopefully the person that you're guarding just isn't that good.
Hold up one second.
I don't know if Cole's feeling the same here, but I felt a little bit of latency right there.
I did not.
The dribble moves were coming out clunky. Dude. Chad, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good am I looking today?
All right, well, hope it's fine then.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that
Gang.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift.
Derek chose.
Dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped
Give me that.
to punish teams in the paint.
Master Rodman.
Oh my god, I let Rodman score? That's crazy. That's actually crazy, guys.
Pass right there, putting it right where it needed to
For a second, I thought that was J.R. Smith.
And here's 10.
Don't let Rodman drop 20 on you now. R.S. Gilmore versus Jokic?
Outside Anthony. Hits it from
Okay.
Oh, what difficulty are we on right now?
From Anthony, he's so good
All-star?
at right up with that shot.
And here is Jordan.
And one!
Alright, and one. Alright, I need to fix the audio because the gameplay is overpowering your voice.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well. And I didn't see the setting.
What do you mean?
I did not see the audio setting to turn the broadcasters off.
Contact on the shot.
Yeah, I couldn't see the sound setting either.
Right.
I don't have it. Maybe that's just what we got to deal with, buddy.
Why would they not have that setting? That's so stupid. That seems like a very important thing to have.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on with my camera. It was a little
Play chance as he'll head to
it was a little to the side. But now we good. We good.
Hard to the
Okay.
rack, making a statement here early on.
Okay.
And also,
Well, that's what I'm
it's
gonna do.
MJ. It's MJ. He's gonna make that.
Right.
So we don't really give a fuck.
So what I did to fix the audio is I just turned the party chat all the way to the microphone instead of the game.
Oof.
So if you want to do that.
I want a little bit of the sound, but I did up your volume by a ton.
Yeah. Okay. That
Sauce.
was sauce. You cooked. I'll give you that.
Nah.
Oh, damn.
I can't use my dribbling powers next year, sadly.
Oh, what a pump. Okay.
My dribbling powers will be very reserved, considering I'm going to be our starting center next year. We're going to have me and Cole Twin Towers down there.
Oh,
Manning the
shit.
interior.
Jordan, don't do him like that.
Rodman can't guard Melo. Get that mother out of there. Yes, sir. Denver up top. Who's winning the chip next year, fellas? I got Denver personally. Denver's the new Spurs, bro. They'll win one every 2 to 3 years. Oop. That was the closest post fade I've ever seen.
Didn't want to do that. Okay, cool. All right, let's reset. Why is Rodman shooting three?
Okay, we're definitely playing on rookie or some crazy shit.
No. Maybe I'm just good at timing shots.
Artis Gilmore on a 1v1 against Allen Iverson. I don't know if that's a good matchup for you, buddy. Ooh.
Oh, man. I thought I had the pass.
Oh, he doesn't have bailout at all. He can't even pass out of passes.
That's Jordan on Jokic. Too fast.
All right, I just need to make one change. Actually, I can't make the change. I forgot.
What's the change?
I wanted to turn stamina off so I can just be a dribble god for a second.
Oh. That's a block. That was all ball.
Let's clap, bro. Oh my god, dude! I made my family watch some of our 2K highlights and some of my football highlights from this past year today during lunch, and they kept on saying the same thing. They were like, "Dude, why are you clapping so onto the mic?" So to all my viewers that have been watching me for a long time, I'm sorry for the constant ear traumatization.
What 2K highlights were you showing?
My Jokic gameplay, where I first made my Jokic build, my high pass accuracy center, and I had that like 9 for 11 from 3 shooting, 27 assist game with like 30 rebounds.
Oh, okay. So was it just full games or shorts or both?
Oh, I made them watch a lot of the shorts of me raging at you. That could have been nasty if it went through. And my mom kept on saying, "Dude, if you keep on yelling at him, he's not going to want to play with you."
Accurate, chat.
Acrobat! I wonder if Acrobat, which is renamed Layup Mixmaster next year, they bundled all of the layup badges into the same badge next year. I wonder if it's going to be as OP as Acrobat was this year. If Legend Acrobat is brazy as hell, you might see a lot of people spamming that shit.
As much as the shooting, or I guess that kind of spoils it a little bit. As much as the badges they got rid of and combined, I just think it's so weird how they got rid of badges like Green Machine, Catch and Shoot. Those feel like staples in 2K, and then they combine it into set shooters. Kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just set shooter and then shifty shooter.
Yeah.
That is kind of crazy. I'm trying to lab out a way. I haven't seen anybody make it online yet, but I'm trying to see what the tallest build is that can get Hall of Fame shifty shooter. If I can make a 6'9" to get Hall of Fame shifty shooter, I might make my center 6'9". All I know is I'm going to be an interior presence.
Will you be a menace?
I don't know. I want post control, but I don't know if I can afford to be like... Ooh, I held that too long. I don't know if I can afford to get a high standing dunk on my big, because standing dunk takes so much out of a big man, and I want to be able to do everything else. My priority as a big man is, number 1, rebounding, defensive rebound specifically. 2, pass accuracy. 3, three-pointer. And then after that, some way to score in the paint. Probably layup, because it's going to be the cheapest for bigs. And ball handling's 5th. Strength is obviously up there with rebounding and like interior defense, which is number 1 priority for bigs. It should be for everybody. So strength also is getting prioritized over a lot of other stats. If you're a primary center, if you're a power forward like what Cole's making, that's really utilized as a very hybrid-y type role that can help play in the paint, but he's more so a stretch. Strength isn't that important. You're going to have a lot of help in the perimeter from your actual 5, so... But if you're the primary guy, if you're the guy that your team needs you to get a stop, you're going to need to have some high rebounding, some high defense, because these slashers are going to come with it next year.
Yeah.
That legend posterizer, I guarantee you, the first couple of days, you're going to see some people with legend posterizer builds. And if your center is coming out there with silver anchor, I don't know if you're going to have what it takes.
I will say it seems like strength is going to be important no matter what build you have, because at least from what people have said about the gameplay, obviously it's pre-beta version, not the final version we get in a week. But people have said how there is a lot of body ups and people bounce off each other a lot, so strength's going to be important.
Yes, even for small guards, if you want to get physical finisher, or whatever the badge is, I think it's called physical finisher next year. It's basically an updated fearless finisher. You do need to have a very high strength for that badge. I think you need a 93 strength if you want legend fearless finisher. Which for small guards I think might be unattainable. You might as well just make that floater specialist build, put on that Trae Young floater. Just spam that shit forever. Me? Nah. You might catch me with a Dwayne Wade layup package, taking it to the rack.
I've heard some people say the floater specialist badge on Legend may be the hardest and rarest badge to attain. Because you need like a 99 close shot, like a 99 layup or something.
Yeah, so in the builder, to get Legend Floater Specialist, you had to have a 98 driving layup and a 98 close shot, but Zach Timmerman got on Twitter just recently and said that that's going to be fixed, and you only need one of the stats to get it on Legend now. So I will most likely have that on Legend on my guard build I will show you later.
Okay. So when it comes to day 1 builds, obviously I'm going to have a 6'11" stretch big as you saw. You're going to have a center who I guess is going to play a Jokic role where they get rebounds, post, moves, send up teammates with passing. What's everyone else plan?
Zach said he's going to be a 6'7" play lock. So something akin to like Miami Heat playoffs Jimmy Butler is what you're going to see from Zach. Dallas is looking at the 6'3", 99 three-pointer build.
Which is okay.
It fits his play style really well.
Yeah.
And Timmy is looking at a small forward / power forward Giannis build.
Of
which
course.
he'll probably spot up at the small forward for us. He's gonna have a 3-pointer. I already told him he has to have a 3-pointer, so it's
Yeah.
not gonna be a spacing issue. I'm
The thing
probably
is,
going
for
to tell.
shooting, it better not be a spacing issue.
I think I really want to see how good you can shoot next year with the new shot profiles.
I should be able to shoot well. Because, I mean, this is something that I've been asking for all 2K24, is I love shooting open shots, and I love when 2K prioritizes a high rating. Like, I don't shoot contested shots, leading shots, and I'm not someone who has like a 70 or 75 three-pointer. Expect them to make everything because I have a low rating. I always shoot open shots, and I think 2K should prioritize high attributes over anything else, which is amazing. But they made the change.
No, I feel you. It seems like they actually fixed a lot of the complaints you had about 2K24. Specifically with, like, your lists. And they did it without pissing off the people that do like to have, like, green or miss, like me. They didn't piss anybody off. They just gave the option. And options, in my opinion, are always really good.
Agreed. Like, forcing everyone to do green or miss in 2K24, you're going to piss people like me off.
And Timmy.
Right.
Timmy did not like the green or miss system.
It's not the first year that 2K has done a green or miss system, and people don't like it. But once again, shooting is the thing that, as much as I talked about and complained about 2K24, how they need to make changes for the shooting in 2K25, I hate to talk about shooting and complain about it. Because shooting's something that you will never win with the 2K community. There's one group that says, I need to shoot like 60-70% from, 3-point line, 60-70% is the average. Like, if you shoot below 50%, you're called trash. But then the flip side is people want realism. It's like, okay, if you want realism, then you should know that you should expect to shoot 30% from 3 because no one shoots 60% from 3 from a season. Everyone's in the 30 range.
Yeah, most people shoot in the 30 range. As the NBA has progressed, there are some very elite shooters that shoot in the 40s, but if you really want a super realistic game, which I think almost nobody in the community wants, the highest rated 3-point shooter should shoot 45% from 3.
Which is what Curry does.
Yeah.
But oh no, if you shoot below 50, you're trash. But people want realism though.
If you're shooting less than 50% on and all you shoot is wide open shots, you are pretty trash. Let's be real, Cole. Come on. If you're standing in the corner and you can't hit 50% of your 3-pointers, what are you doing?
I mean, that's why I made a short about it. Me shooting only open shots in the corner, and I was shooting 50% from that game. You literally saw it.
I did, yeah. Dude, my mom watched like 4 or 5 minutes of your YouTube video today while I was on lunch where you were drinking the lemon juice. And my mom was like, what the hell is he yapping about? Is he just doing a whole video on lemon juice?
I mean, yeah, kind of. That was the point of the video. I
My mom's
answered
so
what your
old, she
other
doesn't
questions.
understand.
With lemon
Yeah, she was-
juice, I mean, what's not to
like-
understand?
No, she was actually struggling to understand. She was like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, man, dude.
We're answering would you rather questions legitimately. What would you answer? And if we're outside the majority, we took a shot of lemon juice. So I think we totaled that like 11. We finished the bottle, I know that.
Dude, I need to get Iverson out of this bitch, dude. He hasn't gotten a break.
Have you just been grinding your stars the whole game?
I haven't meant to, but yeah, I have. Because I'm not really focused on winning this game. I'm more focused on talking about next year's 2K with you. So I haven't even really been trying.
Shit.
Thank Mount Mutombo. I really thought that was going to be a foul there.
I tried to lob it to Gilmore. Fucking Mutombo.
I thought you were going to lob it to Gilmore too. That's why I jumped. And then I still got the pass. You got to love Fat Lever.
Okay.
He has the slowest fadeaway I've ever seen. Yeah, we're playing on rookie. I did not green that. Wait, why is Allen Iverson still in? I'm so confused. Give me, boy. Give me. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, come on, that was mine.
Coach. Ah.
So, Chad, if you haven't seen it, which honestly would be shocking, but you know, since we're talking about the build and everything, it seems that the most expensive attributes in the builder is driving dunk and ball handle. So, if I were you, I would utilize cap breakers to not max them out, but that's just me. Do whatever you want.
Or you can do what Dakota Howard does, that you'll see later, and maybe omit driving dunk completely. You might have to get a little bit more creative and less brain dead, but if you're skilled enough, you can make it work. I've seen some people make some really nasty builds from some of the smaller creators that went to Community Day. A lot of y'all haven't seen them yet.
So instead of just running dunk, you got to get a little fancy with acrobatic layups.
Yes. Although layup can get really expensive too at the higher levels. In my opinion, I'm gonna have a very unique center build. I don't think anybody day one is making the center build I'm making. Especially not any content creators. You're not going to be seeing any YouTube videos day one of the build I'm making.
You keep saying all the time you're not going to be in the meta.
I'm not going to be the meta. I'm going to make a name for myself this year. I'm going to pop off in 2K25.
Sick.
I'm going to be at Community Day next year. Mark my fucking words. Next year, I'm going to be invited to 2K Community Day. I'm going to be uploading on YouTube. I'm actually going to take this shit seriously.
Nice. Respect.
I'm going to do at least a builder video a week and probably rec gameplay to accompany those. Like actually thought out videos. It really depends on, I might have to get some random rec gameplay because sometimes my teammates just do not want to like cooperate and the gameplay is so shitty because everybody sucks so bad. Like last year when I was trying to do like, and I'm not like calling you out, Cole, I'm talking about just like some days when we were playing together, some people would just play like dog shit and quit immediately. Wink wink, I think we all know who we're talking about.
Some D1 crash outs, not making any names.
Yeah, exactly. But I had to get some of my best gameplay I uploaded to YouTube last year from Random Rec. And it might be the case this year because my my dynamic duo works night shifts. And the other one's a high schooler that is in a million sports. So I'm going to be grinding Random Rec a ton, guys.
To be fair, even if I work weird hours and everything given, and I'm at work whenever you're streaming, guess who is going to be with you on launch?
Cool, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know who else we might have?
Who?
We might have the crash out, bro.
Well, that doesn't say much because there's two of them.
Wait, who's the other crash out? I was talking about Dallas.
Zach.
Oh my god. If
Zach also was a crash out.
yeah, sometimes. One thing they both have in common, they can't play a rec game without shooting 20 times apiece. There are so many games where me and Cole get like fucking 5 shots apiece, and Dallas and Zach get nearly 30.
Which, since you're bringing it up, I just think is so ironic because Zach will shit on Dallas for shooting all the time and everything, shooting threes. But then you look at Zach's stats, Dallas maybe shot like 20 times, and Zach will shoot like 25. So it really is a Spider-Man meme of them shitting on each other.
Yeah, they're always shitting on each other, but they play the exact same way, except for Zach just dunks all the time and Dallas shoots all the time. And they both abuse broken mechanics. Like, Dallas abused, in 2K24, if you didn't know, Dallas abused the infamous LeBron step back. He abused it to all hell. Which, to be fair, it's in the game. People are abusing it against us. Why not? Like, I'm not going to fault somebody for, you know, doing what's in the game. It's their fault for adding it. But Zach will deny this every single time you say it. But he said that this year he didn't abuse Acrobat, not even once, even though I have full gameplay compilations of him scoring 40 points directly on Acrobat finish layups.
God damn
I
it.
had video proof, and he says that he does not abuse Acrobat layups. Like, he doesn't score 40-point games off of just fast break dunks and Acrobat layups. Cole, back me up on this. Does Zach abuse acro layups?
I'm trying to remember. I would say out of the group, he definitely does the most acrobatic layups. But he also has the mindset of whenever he's driving in the basket, he's always wanting to do a skills time dunk.
Yeah, I guess you're true. If I have a dunk build, I'm usually doing the skill dunk, unless it's wide open, and then I'm not going to risk it. But doing a skill dunk also, I don't know if you ever learned this year. I don't know if I ever told you, Cole, but skill dunks do upgrade your takeover meter faster.
I'd imagine so. I don't doubt that.
So that's why Zach always likes to prefer doing that, and that's why you see me do that often a lot as well. It's just like such an easy thing to do, especially when you're wide open, to get just like 5% more extra on a takeover boost in a play. Oh my god, Lever! Fatty boy. Little fatty McFat fuck.
What are you doing?
Bro. Dude, I am so excited for day 1 of 2K, boys. I am a 2K fanboy. I am sucking 2K off. Ronnie, you need to get me a creator code. You need to let me download it a little early. Also, I don't remember getting an invite to Ronnie 2K's wedding, but I've definitely been spending a ton of money on his VC packages, so I think that's a one-way street there. Like, where was my wedding invitation, Ronnie? I've been supporting you since day fucking 1. Do you know how many times my friends and close loved ones have cussed you out? And I'm like, dude, Ronnie 2K is just the scapegoat of the 2K community. Why are we hating on him? I've had your back. I saw that nice-ass honeymoon you took your wife. I couldn't get a piece of that? Not your wife, but the vacation.
God damn it all.
Let's go! Is that Dan Issel? No, that's Kiki Vandeweghe. All those 70-year-old white guys, bro, they all look the same.
Ah, damn it. I just mistimed it. I do not do lobs often, so I'm trying to switch it up.
Uh-oh. I've literally just been doing, like, spam dribbles the entire game, into like contested layups or like fading mids. I was there. Okay, I have 2 questions for you about 2K25, Cole, because you might know more than me. Did they already announce the 2K soundtrack?
No.
Okay, that was my first question. My second question is, does anybody give a fuck if they do?
Right. I was really thinking, I'm like, wait, does it really matter the 2K soundtrack? Because, I mean, if I'm being honest, I just Spotify my own playlist when I'm doing the micro grind and everything. Or I'm in party chat with the group talking about the My Player grind, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, my 2K soundtrack, as soon as I come into 2K day 1, I turn the music all the way off because I'm a streamer and I don't want to get copyrighted. And then my soundtrack for 2K every time I log in is a party chat instantly of people saying, fuck 2K, this game's rigged, all the animations fucking suck. You can't make a big that's 6'9", that's taller than 6'9" with good jump shot animations. Why is it green or miss? Is there any complaints I'm missing, Cole?
I mean, it's not that the animations are trash, it's that some are just way more useful than others, and you would think the higher of an attribute you have, the better animations you have at your disposal, but that's not how it is.
No. I think we can agree that if you went taller than 6'9", the jump shots that you got really sucked. Like, they were slow as fuck. Like, big men got shafted this year bad. That's why everybody was running 6'8". Did you see the improvements on the big men jump shots that they had this year?
No.
Okay, so I watched some KD build gameplays and stuff like that. The big men jump shots that are good are very good. They're like wing-esque jump shots. Like Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr., let me think of a couple more. Wembanyama. Dirk even got sped up. It seems like, at least, if you make a build that's above 6'10" and you have a good jump shot rating, that you are going to at least feel this year that you got animations you deserve. You're not going to feel gypped and have to use John Isaac base.
Okay.
Ooh! This may be my last 2K24 stream of the year, unless we do another builder video.
Same. I mean, I literally set up the intro that way, where it's like, yeah, it's probably the last time I'm hop on 2K24 ever.
Is that why you just deleted all your builds?
I didn't delete them, but that's why I went through them bar by bar, being like, oh, this is when we use this build. This is my day 1 build. This is the build we use all the time with the wilt.
Wilt. Cole's true love. It wasn't his first build and it wasn't his last build, but it was the old truthful.
I would say it was my last build. Last build I upgraded and grinded at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be true. I remember like a month or 2 ago, you were thinking about making a different build. I never knew if you upgraded it or not.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those where, I mean, maybe I do a, respec stretch big build. But it's one of those where it's like, I mean, the game's come out in like a month or 2. By the time I grind the build, I'll be spending VC again and doing it all over again.
So, are you making a stretch build day 1 because you want to play that playstyle, or is it because you're trying to fit into a scheme?
I mean, kind of both. I would say it's more fit into a scheme. It's not my playstyle per se that I enjoy, but I mean, this would be my 3rd year making a stretch big day 1. It started off with 2K22 current gen, 2K24, and now 2K25. I just know space is something that a squad clearly lacks, especially when it comes to big. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it.
Dude, I am the only big that's spaced at all this year. And if I didn't have a game where I was shooting over 50% on like 10 attempts from 3, me and you would have to rebound insanely good for us to win.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we would barely win games by like 5 points, and me and you would out rebound the other team by like, I have a clip of me and you out rebounding the other team by just ourselves by 32, and we won by 5.
Sounds accurate.
Why the fuck does our team need 30 more shots than the opposition? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think it makes perfect sense based on rewatching film from your previous stream. It was the previous 2K stream we did. How no one gets back on defense.
Okay, so I'm not just a dick then. You kind of saw it too, right?
No, I watched it. I literally rewatched it to see. Okay, because history
It's just
lesson.
me.
Because I was watching, stream live and everything, and then once you said no one goes back on defense, I rewatched the stream, the full thing, being like, okay, I'm gonna do a counter. How many times does that happen?
What was the counter? How many times did somebody beat me down the court?
I lost count.
Exactly. I was the first person back like 900% of the time. And I don't know how that's the case, because sometimes I'm the one trying to get the offensive rebound, and sometimes I'm the guy that shot a post fade, which I'm like, it doesn't make sense. What are they doing? Like, what are they possibly doing when I'm in the paint or I'm shooting a post fade? Are we doing another game, or am I getting into the builder?
I guess you can go into the builder and maybe wait on you for one last rec game. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want you want me to screen share for you?
Sure.
All right. How do I screen share? Trying to remember how to do this. Viewer interactions. We're just gonna be talking, so I'll start my share screen. All right.
Do you have multitasking mode? Picture in picture?
Okay. All right, Cole's in here. Why not? Okay, so this is probably going to be my day one center build, give or take a few tweaks. I'm going to keep up to date with Mike Wang, Zach Timmerman on Twitter, so they give us like what's changing from community day to now, the different thresholds changing.